The Smokejumper is a relatively easy-to-tie emerger pattern that can be made in different sizes and colors to match emerging mayflies and midges. Here, author, fly tyer, and blogger Matt Grobert is going to tie a red-bodied Smokejumper that's been working real well this fall for anglers here in northern New Jersey. Matt starts by mashing the barb and getting a size 16 Dai-Riki No. 125 emerger hook firmly secured in his tying vise. For thread, he's chosen a bright red. Don't worry, it's 6/0 Danville. Leaving an eye-length space behind the eye, take wraps rearward and then snip or break off the tag. End with your thread at about the hook point. Small silver wire will be used to rib the pattern. 6 inches is enough to make several flies. Secure the wire to the hook shank, taking thread wraps well down into the hook bend. Then, make touching wraps of tying thread all the way back up the shank to the hook point. Get hold of the silver wire and begin making open spiral wraps over top of the thread body to segment the fly. When you reach your tying thread, take several tight wraps to anchor the wire and then helicopter to break it off close. Select a single dark natural CDC Puff to be used for the fly's wingcase and emergent wing. If there are too many fibers, you can strip some of them off from the base of the puff. The wing should be fairly sparse. Measure the fibers to about the length of the body and then secure the puff to the hook shank by the butt end. Take several firm thread wraps to anchor it. Do pull the wing over top and forward to check its length. Don't be afraid to unwind your thread and make length adjustments at this point. It's easy to do, and wing length is important on this pattern. Once you're satisfied, snip the excess butt end of the puff off close. Cover the butt ends with a few wraps of tying thread to build a ramp down to the hook shank. For the thorax of the fly, a single herl from just below the eye area works really well because of its wonderfully varied iridescence. Cut the herl from the stem and then snip off about a ½ inch of the butt to get up into the really good-looking part of the herl. By securing the herl with the back or stem side pointed up, you should be able to wrap the herl like this, where the stem covers the stem of the previous wrap, but the little flues of Peacock herl stand straight out. You may want to watch this last little bit several times, as you've just witnessed some of Grobert's top secret Peacock herl black magic I've alluded to in the past. With a nice dense thorax established, snip or break the excess herl off close. Get hold of the CDC by its tips and pull it forward out over the eye and over top of the peacock. Carefully make 2 thread wraps to pin the CDC down behind the hook eye. With your dubbing needle, reach under the CDC that forms the wing case and lift it up just a bit to create a small bulge, which will often carry an air bubble and ups the realism of the fly. Pull the emergent wing rearward and take a few wraps immediately behind the eye to prop the wing up a little. You can then do a 4 or 5 turn whip finish to secure your tying thread and build a small head on the fly. Finally, snip or cut your tying thread free. The Smokejumper is a phenomenally versatile pattern and can be tied over a wide range of sizes and colors. You can even substitute materials for the abdomen and thorax if you like. Don't be afraid to experiment.